Lyn is the favorite here going into the match, gunning for the 2-0. But Colorful, a lot of people underestimate his skills in this matchup, I'd say. I've always been a huge fan of his skills versus Orc. Unfortunately for him, Lyn is a crazy beast. Let's see if we can solve this. Having this win rate versus Orc against Night Elf is ridiculous. I think it's fairly normal. I had this huge discussion with Starshape, you know, Swedish player. He also said Orc is so weak versus Night Elf, and then I pulled up the last 50 games of all the 3 top Orcs, Lyn focusing so in, and it was very much in favor of Orcs. Colorful, we haven't seen him yesterday versus Undead. That was Live in Kaho. I think a good choice by the Night Elves. Well, the best choice would have been to have Lawlight on the roster, but Kaho and Live did fairly well. What is just try? Oh my god, this Hydra. Very unfortunate. Bro, this poison is crazy. And that's a little gift by Lyn for his opponent. Might get a revenge kill. He got the slippers, he got the ring, he got more HP. He sold the town portal, unlike Focus earlier. So again, the Orcs on different maps, a very different approach to this. No way Starshape was wrong. Hey, Starshape made some good points. But you can't always be right. Not even me. Lado says, is this tournament to see the strongest and weakest race so we can finally put Imbalance Wine to rest? No! It's exactly the opposite, Mr. Lado. It is so you can whine harder and louder and have evidence. Everybody will be pointing towards this tournament of what's the strongest race. So far, Undead doing good. 10-2 after 2 matches. That's quite good. So, I admire Colorful's play versus Orc. It seems like on this patch, he's not that phenomenal. When Lyn came back from his first hiatus, he was the first one to test him. And Colorful won 5-0. Afterwards, that turned on its head. Oh boy, did Lyn start to destroy Colorful this patch. Radar Walker SH, as to be expected. Keeper Dryads, as so often, the Chinese Night Elves are rather conservative. But since there's also no Headhunters yet, when will Happy be back on War 3 Champions? Why don't you go to his stream chat and ask? I think that's a great idea. You can report back how it went, Mirko. I think the answer will be a 3-letter word. Oh, nice scout. Just to confirm it, right? Knowledge is power.
A player's forces are under attack.
But banned is 6 letters? I was thinking for ban. That That's 3 letters, Mr. Fudjerk. I hope you enjoyed the first weekend of Warcraft III Champions Finals. Mr. Fudjerk donated $1,000 to the prize money. Lyn aiming for the keeper, goes for the block. Beautifully done! Nice staff, though. Saving the town portal that way. And that was a good drain of mana on the Shadow Hunter. Needs the clarity.
A player's forces are under attack.
First you subscribe to the channel, then you get banned for questions. It's a brilliant business strategy. So you create a new account, sub again. That's the trick, guys. We should do the same, actually. It is a brilliant business model. Nice and strong carry heroes. With rings, parry-ups, more HP, double circlet, slippers. Second hero still needs some love. Then also having the resources ready for a second base, which then Colorful has to break. Different than life though. Colorful stays at tier 2. I knew I'm already subbed, so I'll go ahead and ask a question to the first ban. What's your favorite custom map of all time? Mods, can we ban this guy? I don't know what this has to do with competitive Warcraft 3. I will refuse to answer this question. Love the stream. Thank you, Ivory. To answer the question, the one I probably played the most is Takeshi's Castle. I was always a huge tower defense fan, and Gem TD is high up there. But let's fight. Only Dryads! Lyn is usually pretty amazing to get as many targets as possible on, or as many units on one target. That was why he was so strong against Talons back in the day. Colorful running away. As long as he keeps the Thorns Aura up, this is nice, but forcing a town portal immediately. Lyn wasn't ready to fight, but he's still doing tremendous damage. Has the level ups, keeps his expo safe. Boom. Has the right answer. Now Colorful is switching to tier 3. We've seen several answers against the Mass Dryads. Focus was going into, or was walking into Grubby's footprints with Demolishers. That was amazing. Next attack though, with very few Dryads, no bears. This tier 3, why is he fighting into this? Maybe he wants to fight as long as Lyn is relatively weak. Expo is still at 2/3, but none of the tier 3 is online. To be honest, with the Demon Hunter and the items like this, he is getting some damage done. But as long as there's no attack on the Great Hall itself, this is iffy. 3 Dryads affected by that heal scroll. That was nice targeting. Headhunters coming in, but killed immediately. Can Lyn reach these Dryads? Because there's no TP, there's one staff. Guess the answer is yes. Keeper oftentimes a weak spot, but well equipped with potions this game. Shadow Hunter throws his knife to Dryads and almost getting some kills. That is fine with the creeping. His heroes are scaling better, probably up until ultimates. And his expansion is running for him. Great hold. Lots of blood everywhere, but also great hold.
A player's forces are under attack.
One Dryad, one Ancient, but yeah, that will be defeated easily. As the Blademaster keeps the army busy as long as he wants to. Gotta get home against the Demon Hunter to have the necessary damage, but Shadow Hunter has mana for some Hex. Interesting to see no Serpent Wards in either of the games this far. This far? This far. Colorful was trading big parts of his army.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still not a single... He didn't even go for Bear upgrade. He just continues with Dryads. On tier 3. Lyn doesn't seem to be a fan of demos. Was probably expecting bears with the Kodo Spirit Walker. Maybe a fake out by Colorful here. Detonates could be coming in, but Lyn's Shadow Hunter positioning is immaculate. Blademaster versus Demon Hunter though. Careful, buddy. One heal wave at the ready and one more mana potion for more healing. This Demon Hunter is a crazy Vanguard though. Evasion level 2. Is Colorful just cleaning it up with pretty much only a Demon Hunter? Was a lot of focus fire on that hero. And now the demon is back, and he's still got Immolation. And he's still got a very good counter, plus supply lead. So much hero focus on both sides. No dispel against the Entangle, has to go potion. Needs the mana potion soon, and the heal wave. Raiders are making a better connection to Dryads though, but is it good enough? That is at least questionable. If the Blademaster buys a potion, it should be on cooldown. He has the resources for it. It's burning away. Oh, needs healing. It wasn't ready yet though. Great timing by Colorful. Potion of healing and Tangle heal wave. Needs damage, but there's an Invo potion. He runs him down with Immolation. Little bit of crowd control. So close. Blade survives on no HP. Are you kidding me? What a crazy fight between the two. The mid game is oftentimes a little stale, but the late game fights are amazing. Blademaster healing. The Staff of Preservation is ready. It was nighttime all the time, so Moon Juice is available.
A player's forces are under attack.
And with that, he puts pressure on the expansion once again, which hasn't, I think, fully paid off yet. Next tricky thing is, though, how do you break that expansion? Invo, so important. He got it. Lyn got it. With that, he can commit a little better, gets a Dryad for free. Lyn is down in supply though. Only a bit. Can't afford a blade loss at all. Worst case, Invo potion that he just found, then he wouldn't have had that opportunity in the fight. More raiders. So many more raiders. And now we play Ring Around the Rosie, but Colorful is not getting distracted. This shop was a lifesaver.
Player's forces are under attack.
And so it has to die. Ooh, Lyn in the ropes. No mining whatsoever. Clobbering this down will take forever. Lyn might be able to turn this around with levels, as I said. Orc heroes on like 4-4, 5-5. Scale a lot better. I'm pretty sure he expected bears to come. and then went Walkers Kodos. But against Mass Dryads, wasn't the proper play. I see Abandoned Raiders and Headhunters, both. Let's go down. Fascinating. Now we switch to Bears.
Are under attack.
Serpent, what's up? No more Hex. We retrained. Amazing match between the two. Heal wards also a nice find if you have the time to heal. No TP on Lyn. Creep still backstabbing him to a degree. Heal scroll, heal pod, no invuln. Now Colorful sees the serpents trying to kite out of it, but the damage is crazy strong if the Dryads are in range. And he's walking into the snake pit, interesting, while creeping at the same time. Messy, messy situation. Nice hold though. Interesting to not see mirror image. But yeah, that was an amazing heal ward. Snakes can feed XP to the Demon Hunter. He was close to 5 as well. Both first heroes close to 5. Dryad such fodder, and now we get critical strike level 3 in a bit, but he's satisfied with that. Ethereal form used, 2 Dryad, exit kill. Raider survives. Beautifully done. Man, Lyn was in a lot of trouble. But it seems like he somewhat got out of there. Time to lick wounds. Big time. Haven't seen a single bear all game. Now they're coming. Then still with 2 walkers. The heal wards, man. The heal wards. Grande. Grande heal wards.
Player's forces are under attack.
Colorful only has 6 wisps, struggling a little bit in lumber. But if he goes for an Invo Potion heal scroll, it's all evened out again. Then it looks better. Shadowhunter 5. Ooh, is it Serpent Wards? Yes! 50 damage per ward per shot. Very powerful. Lyn again with Invul heal scrolls. Oh, he could have sent the demon to the shop to get the items. But since he wanted to accelerate the creep spot, he didn't do that. And then the Blademaster was there. Sometimes small timings like this can be so effective.
Wrong game, I know, but does someone consider to go to the international number victory?
Trizzer, our very, very first sub ever. I don't know. Let's focus on the fight and then I'll answer in the break. Quick potion of healing on both sides. It's gonna be a slobber knocker. Demon Hunter catching a heavy crits and hits. But the reju is as so often a lifesaver. We have Kodos at the ready, taking 1 bear away. Heal ward. Oh. Yeah, the Serpent Wards are crazy strong. Look at these bears melting. He got all the magic damage, all the piercing damage. Kodo might fall. Lyn also losing a lot of HP here to the Thorns aura. But the patented Lyn 3 Raider attack onto Dryad so strong. Is there a heal wave ready? There is. Oh, he needs it soon. Very soon. Didn't use it. Now he does. The hero's barely alive for Colorful, but he holds. And it's so even. Both flirting with death. Blades back. Moonwell's almost empty. Leave the Dryad. God, but that's a combined, what, 200 HP here? We got scouts up for potential expansions. Cruiser, I don't know if I can get the tickets or when it is. 129 months, by the way. That is so nuts. But if you're going, hit me up. And maybe we'll meet. That you're still with us after 10 years and 9 months is extraordinary. Ticket sales on the 15th. Ooh, on patch day. Probably costs millions of dollars. Okay, I'll check it out. Or if anybody has any connections, wouldn't mind a guest list. Crazy game between the two. High-level heroes, main base is empty. Who recovers better? The answer is oftentimes Night Elves because Walking Tree, Moonwells, well, Orc has to pay for everything, especially when you don't have pillage that you can use. No chance for Blade Storm, right? Crazy Blade. Colorful marching across, a little bit of long distance mining. Want to shut that down ASAP. So many wisps, Jesus. But Lyn might have realized that there's no Nature's Blessing. 3 is up for grabs. That means no more potions for Colorful. The Grunt Block tries to prevent the Eaten Tree. Can Lyn maneuver around this? He's usually more of a fighter than a base racer.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dare I say, that is surely one direction where Grubby is better than Lyn. Or was in the Prime. Not sure if he's confronted with that too much anymore. Wisp by wisp. Oh, Nature's Blessings. Again, long distance mining. And Lyn is hitting the base again. He's so careful though. No misstep allowed. Colorful trying to corner him. Same food.
The player's forces are under attack.
You want to fight this? Level 2 Thorns Aura only. But alright, he is willing to fight this. Raider on the opposite side of the Dryads. That's not the target. Target is the Keeper, who has a potion at the ready, trying to trigger this ASAP. That would open up the focus on the Demon Hunter, but with level 2 evasion, questionable. Lyn is losing more and more and more units, and he can't really get the damage on the field. Invo potion for 7 seconds safety. Blademaster trying to get the bear, but the Reju is running. Shadow Hunter dies as well. Oh my god. That was not the play. Colorful with beautiful positioning at the end. Trapping Lyn in the upper right hand side of the corner. Upper right hand side of the map. And not even the 5-5 heroes could save Lyn there. We are on Tidehunters and we still get Demon Hunter Blademaster. I was hoping for a little bit of Keeper just to spice things up.
Players' forces are under attack.
I feel like this matchup is the most vanilla, the most baseline. There's nothing like Coil Nova Nuke or one-shot Banish Bolt. Couple of crits here and there, sure. It's also not the greatest armies. It's usually hovering around 60, right? So everything is very baseline, but the fights are still amazing. So it takes some time to get online. But then it's good. Lyn, looking for redemption, was very aggressive early on. Hopefully that pays up for him. This base build reminds me of a Talon build. Lyn was unbeatable against Talons back in the 2010s. With one exception. And that was Colorful. But I guess both haven't played that in a long time. Oh, there's a Hunter's Hall. Sedge! Probably just from preventing the Blademaster to attack him there. I got a very good inventory once again. Demon Hunter has some catching up to do. But with Immolation that's rather easy. Both decide, leave the other alone. Focus on your own progress. Wait for the tier 2. Don't fight a bit too early. Blademaster again with this Cloak of Shadows. We've seen the impact on Twisted in the hands of Focus. Let's see if Lyn can do the same. Immolation creeping takes the item away. Love that move from Colorful.
Players' forces are under attack.
Again, we scout a little, but Lyn not interested in these scrappy little XP drops. He's going for the big guns. He's going for the consumable. And it's a mana potion. Game potentially game-winning item in a fight. Especially when the Demon Hunters these days stick with Immolation and not going for mana burn for just more damage in fights.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah, and Shadowhunter stands here now. If the archer gets the kill, it would be huge.
A town is under siege.
Do it, do it, do it. Okay, no chance. Looks like a cool base, to be honest. Ancient of War can open it up at any time. Keep a second again. Shadowhunter making some more progress. Demon Hunter is here to harass this. This is why the archer was here. To give that information away. I have a dream, guys. Should I share you my dream for this matchup? My dream is more grubby play in this matchup. More catapults, like Focus did a couple of days ago. Versus Steamy, I think. He used it to style on him a little bit. But man, a little bit explosiveness next to crit would be sweet. Blademaster inventory was crazy strong. Shadowhunter's looking forward to that sweet blue drink. Colorful no slouch either, hits the level 3 perfectly. And the scouting. It's Colorful scouting like improved by 200% today. I don't feel like I see this in other matchups.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe it's because it's Lyn. And you never know what to get. Here, W tonight? Oh, I didn't see. Oh, almost an AOW kill though. Nice control. Uses the antenna when he needed it. But this is some staff cooldown. This surely makes it so it takes a lot longer. And great saves by Colorful across the board. That is so much time and so much space. And a second greater mana. Oh my god. Lyn is looking tremendous here. Level 3. Precision sticks the landing. I guess we're somewhat ready, right? Colorful is only tier 2. The important camps are gone. And Lyn can accelerate quite a bit. It's the same feel as on Twisted with focus and life. Aiming for the keeper. Off for go.
A player's forces are under attack.
One raider already hurt. We have an increased number of headhunters and also the serpent ones. Like Lyn is making a lot of adjustments that won't revolutionize the way this matchup plays, but it's just a great help. On top of the siege damage, we're aiming for the keeper. Town portal force 2. Oh, I was about to say 1 save, but an exit kill on the Dryad that evens it out. Lyn at 83 though. We still have 1 mana potion. And only level 1 heal wave. This is not over yet. Invo potion beast mode if he gets the demon. That would have probably been the end. Snake pit. Recovery. Lyn running away and Colorful once again with a magnificent hold.
Player's forces are under attack.
Man, he has become such a good defensive player. Also versus human. But this was all to distract the fact that there's a second thing. While he's still in the race, he's surely not with the pole position. Is he willing to go for backstep into crit? Skimmy! Thank you for the 39, my dude. Hope you're doing well.
A player's forces.
So you got a W in Inferno. Rightfully so. One more hold for Lyn to win this tank. Can the Serpent Wards cover? There's still the mana potion. We get a staff up as well. Yeah, staff? A shop. One Demon Hunter, 2 rule them all. The Raider flank. I will never not be in love. Shield Scroll looks very good. 4 Raiders on 1 Dryad. That's just unfair. That is just unfair. And it feels like Lyn is getting the revenge. Careful though. Same for the demon. Blademaster is a terrifying, terrifying beast at this point. Level 4 on the SH. Of course, 2 mana potions. Somewhat lucky, but he was the one risking his position for the marketplace when Colorful didn't contest it. And then he had all the time in the world for the bottom left-hand side as well. Knockout punch. It is 3-1 for the Orcs in a matchup where Star-Shaped said it is very much in favor of the Night Elves. Sorry, my throat. Too much casting. But yeah, nice adjustments from Lyn. Tide Hunter's also a map where you can show a bit more aggression. Boost her up a little bit. And boom. Lyn gets the revenge.